Oh, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing a reading for the next 6 months. And in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. In the description box below, Virgo, there will be an extended reading where I'm going to be taking a look at your next 6 months more in depth. If you're interested in that, link will be below in the description box. Okay, so your challenge over the next 6 months, Virgo, is the Ten of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Tower in reverse. Okay, so your biggest challenge here is the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords typically talks about endings. It talks about rock bottom energy. It talks about feeling, like a victim. And we're going to see why this energy is a challenge for you over the next 6 months when we clarify in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Virgo, you have the Four of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Judgment. I feel very strongly here that there was an energy here of you not being able to let go of someone, not being able to get over someone, not being able to accept something here that happened in the past, especially because some of you felt like you were ghosted by someone, or you felt, especially fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, there was some sort of huge realization here in the past. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to find out more about that for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Six of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and you have the Two of Swords. So it looks like for many of you, there's an energy here of disconnecting from something. This could be you choosing to disconnect from someone, or a specific person choosing to disconnect from you. And with the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, there's this strong energy of contemplating and determining if this is something that you still want, okay? There's a feeling of, well, maybe I should just leave. Maybe I should just disconnect from this. I don't know if I should be investing time and energy into this. There is a bit of a closed off energy in the present moment. Again, I don't know if this is your person. We're going to find out when we clarify. What you don't see coming in the near future, okay, you have the Three of Swords, the Devil, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. It looks like in the near future, something here is changing for the better, okay? Devil showing up in the near future is telling me there's something very toxic in the near future. And this situation may cause pain towards you, or maybe some sort of unresolved pain that's showing up here. Even if this is something that happens in the future, or something that you still haven't dealt with, because I feel for many of you, this is something that you haven't completely dealt with yet, there will be an opportunity for things to get better with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, by the way, is very positive. And even though it is surrounding cards that are not so positive, there is always an opportunity for things to change. And I'm going to talk more about how that's possible for you when we clarify in a moment. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Tower in reverse, which is extremely beautiful, because with the Tower in reverse, it's telling me that all the struggles, all the issues in maybe a past marriage or a past connection that you were in, all of that is fading away. And it's almost like you're clear now of something. Over the next 6 months, you're going to realize, wow, I'm clear of the Tower moment. If there was some sort of Tower moment where you had a breakdown, or things didn't work out in your life, they were unstable at some point, that's all changing now. And it looks like over the next 6 months, you're moving towards situations in your life that are a lot more stable, which is really good. Okay, so let's get into your reading, Virgo, and let's see what's going on for you. Tell me about Virgo's challenge over the next 6 months. Okay, so you have the Nine of Swords, the King of Cups, and you have the Lovers. So your biggest challenge here over the next 6 months is not to be in this place of overthinking a relationship, a marriage, a commitment, whether you're married to this person or not. There's this huge fear, okay, of things ending between you and this person that you love, you and this person, a soulmate that you're involved with. Or this could be about, being worried about whether or not this person's going to come back to you. That could also be the case as well. Either way, your challenge has a lot to do with some sort of fear connected to a relationship, especially if you feel that it is coming to an end, or, it might come to an end. That's your biggest fear, right? Because if something is so amazing and great now, which is what it looks like it is with the Lovers, you met somebody who you feel, is a soulmate, that you feel is the one. And if you're single, this could be happening, over the next 6 months, where you meet this person, and when you finally meet them, you might say to yourself, wow, this feels so good. Like, I can't believe this happened. I didn't know it was going to happen. And then that, that fear creeps in. That uncertainty creeps in. And a lot of you, and I've talked to you, I think a year ago, I talked to you about this in one of your readings, that you're manifesting, creating everything with your mind. So whatever you're thinking, in your mind, is very much well playing out in reality. So this is about you not thinking the worst of something before it happens, because then you're giving up some sort of control. And you're ultimately saying, it's not in my control. Like, if it's going to end, it's just going to end. But it doesn't have to come to an end. This is about you addressing the things that are causing you some sort of concern. What is causing you concern in a connection? This is about you expressing that, right? Because that's what creates more solid understanding and love in a relationship. When you speak up about your fears, when you start to show vulnerability, that's when, you show your partner, look, these are things that are bothering me. These are things that are, occupying my mind, and I think we should address them. And that's going to be your biggest challenge, right? To avoid some sort of painful ending. Okay. Especially if you're worried about that. So let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the King of Wands. Who is the King of Wands here in the recent past? So the King of Wands is clarified by the Four of Cups. You have the Nine of Wands, and you have the Seven of Cups. So I feel like in the recent past, there was this feeling of wanting love. Someone could have offered you love, or you could have offered this person love in the past. And a lot of you may have been in this position where you said, I'm going to give love a second chance. I'm going to try to make this work. I'm going to give love a second chance. But there was a lot of confusion connected to this love, right? There was a lot of confusion, connected to, is this person my only person? Do they really want to be with me? Should I make an effort to be with this person or not? Tell me more about the Judgment in the recent past. You have the Page of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. The reason why there was a conflict in the past, Virgo, was because this person felt like you were moving extremely slow towards a connection. Some of you couldn't seem to get over something from the past. There was something that happened in the really, really far past that affected you from moving forward with someone in the recent past, if you know what I mean. So there was some sort of conflict. There was a feeling like whoever was making this offer of love, it wasn't anything substantial. So you could have felt, oh, I deserve more. I feel like I deserve better. Or this person could have felt that. So there was a lot of this, we can make this happen. We can move forward together, but you and I are not on the same page. Some of you were dating someone, or you were connected to someone here in the past where you both had different directions, okay? And I see that here with the Five of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. These two energies are very different, and they have their backs turned to one another. So it's very clear to me that something here wasn't consistent in the past. And it was very difficult for you to let it go, because in your mind, you believed this situation, this new opportunity, with this person, I'm going to give love a second chance. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, a Cancer here, a Scorpio, a Pisces, maybe a Leo, a Virgo, a Taurus here. There's something here that there wasn't consistency. Okay, Virgo, that's what I'm seeing in the past. Now, in the present moment, there's a fear. And the fear is very much connected to opening oneself up and being vulnerable. And that's what I got from your challenge. Somebody here has fears, they have worries, they're uncertain about a situation, but they have a hard time expressing that or saying anything about it, or even opening themselves up about that. Tell me more about the Two of Swords in the present moment for Virgo. So the Two of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Wands. You have the Five of Cups, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. So it looks like for you in the present moment, this is specifically you, I feel. This Two of Swords. Some of you can have a moon in Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or you could be a rising Aquarius, Libra, Gemini as a Virgo. Okay, you have some sort of strong air in your chart. I do feel for many of you, there's a lot of this uncertainty when it comes to a particular person you're dating. Again, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, could be another earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I'm getting a Cancer here, Gemini, I said that. So there's this fear here, right? What if this person leaves me? What if this person isn't willing to do the long term with me? There's a lot of this fear here, and I feel like you're questioning, an offer. You're questioning a direction of a relationship right now. You are maybe worried that there could be a third party situation as well. I'm getting this fear here in the present moment. And it's leading to closed off energy. Some of you, this person in the present moment has already left, but it looks like they're coming back. Okay, so over the next 6 months, this person may decide to come back. Some of you are currently connected to somebody, but they're often on the go all the time, so it makes you question the relationship. Tell me more about the Six of Swords in the present moment for Virgo. So you have the Eight of Swords, you have the Emperor, and you have the Tower. So yeah, this is where the Tower moment is happening in the present moment. And it's very much connected to somebody here feeling isolated and alone. And I don't know if this is you. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this could be your person. There is a very strong possibility here, Virgo, that you and this person are going to come out of this, okay? Very successfully, that things are going to work out for you with the Emperor here, because the Emperor is very stable and solid. Someone in the present moment is showing up and saying, you know what, there needs to be structure. There needs to be some form of, a schedule here. There needs to be something here that keeps the relationship structured, because what's being presented to you right now are issues. There's some issue that's showing up right now and saying, look, this isn't stable. Something here is not stable. Something here is not balanced. And this is what's creating this disconnect. This is what's creating this person disconnecting from you, or why you're disconnecting from them. And there's starting to be some sort of closed off energy. And this is why your challenge is the Ten of Swords over the next 6 months, because as these issues crop up, it's important that you look at them and you find solutions for them right away. And that's what the Emperor does. The Emperor is someone who's very wise. The Emperor's been through a lot. The Emperor can sit down and make a blueprint of what needs to happen in order to bring forth, some sort of stability within the relationship, because the Tower is a representation of a relationship. As you can see, two people are coming out of this burning building, right? It's not one person, it's two people, which is very much connected to your challenge, because your challenge has the Lovers associated with it. You see how that connects? So there's a lot of fear and worry here, because issues are cropping up and they're not being executed. And this is something that needs to happen in order for you and this person, not to disconnect. And that's what I'm seeing here in the present moment when it comes to this energy. So there is a lot of planning, okay, that you may be deciding to do, where you're going to invest your time and energy. And I think once you and this person really work through these issues that keep cropping up, there's a very strong potential here, depending on how you both approach the situation, because things can go either way, right? So in the near future, it looks like something here is extremely toxic and it's causing some sort of pain, okay? And I'm just going to say this, I'm just going to put this out there. The more we delay dealing with issues, the more worse they get, okay? And I'm going to say that again. The more we wait on resolving issues, the more problems arise. What Spirit is telling you in the near future, Virgo, is you have a huge opportunity here, okay? With Jupiter being in Taurus, which is trining your sun, moon, and rising, not all is bad. Not all is doom and gloom. There is a huge opportunity for you, but it's important that when Jupiter is trining your sun, your moon, or rising, or any planet in your chart for that matter, that you're consciously aware of it. Because if you're not consciously aware of it, what ends up happening is missed opportunities happen. And then people come to the channel and they say, oh, you told me I'm going to be lucky, and I was never lucky. Well, it's because you weren't informed. You weren't studying, you weren't doing the work, right? I can tell you, but if you're not applying the information that I'm telling you, then it's worthless information. Right? So there's some sort of opportunity here for you in the near future. Let's talk about that. What is this opportunity that's coming in for Virgo to change things? There's something here about changing things around, getting things back to being balanced again, which I do feel you will do, especially if you do the work, especially doing the research. You have the Magician, you have the Justice, excuse me, and you have the Page of Swords. So in the near future, there's an opportunity here for you and this person to finally set things right and bring things back into balance. There's a lot of this watching and spying and trying to make sense of something here. But I think one of the things that you're learning in the near future, Virgo, is you're manifesting every single thing that's happening to you. You're going to see an opportunity here in the near future, and it's going to be about you taking action and you manifesting and creating it and letting it and making it happen. Because there's something here that's bothering you in the near future or bothering this person. Tell me more about the Devil, King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Swords. Someone here wants to get married. They want to jump into a connection or jump into a relationship with you. But if there's toxic behaviors that are showing up, like drinking, drugs, alcohol, I did say this to Taurus. So, with the Devil, whenever the Devil shows up, I always say research the 7 deadly sins, because that's what the devil-like energy is, which is, overeating, over drinking, etc. You can go look it up. These are things that you're worried about now because you're starting to see red flags. Some of you are, and listen, I'm not discrediting your relationship. I'm not saying your relationship is a bad relationship. I'm saying that there's things that are cropping up that are starting to show red flags. And a lot of you are worried that it's going to come to an end, but it's very much in your control, because whatever it is you're doing inside of the relationship, Virgo, you're either allowing it to happen, okay, or you have some sort of influence. And that's why in the present moment, a Tower moment is starting to either happen or has already happened. And something here has gotten out of control. Okay. And this is why what you see over the next 6 months, there will be a Tower, but you'll get over it. And it's very much connected to a relationship or some sort of new love. And it's very much connected to you coming out of this worry mode. Instead of being worried, this is about you taking action. If you take action to resolve problems as they arise, the likelihood of them being ongoing and long-term problems in the future are going to be minimized. Okay, so let's get some advice. What is the advice for you? So the advice for you is the Queen of Cups, you have the 5 of Cups, and you have the 5 of Pentacles. So your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize what emotions, what trauma, what problems of your past are you still holding on to. There's a lot of fear here, Virgo, about things going wrong. Well, what if this person cheats? What if they lie? What if they end up being, in substance abuse? What if they, there's this big question mark here. And it's very important that whatever emotions, and this is very much connected to your emotions because your emotions are very heightened right now, especially with, your ruler just coming out of Mercury retrograde, and then there's the eclipse that happened and all of that. So there's this energy here of recognizing and realizing what emotions that you keep returning to, that you keep feeding, that you keep looking at, that you keep obsessing about. Why are you looking at these emotions and putting so much value on them? Are they serving you? Are they helping you improve? Are they helping bring stability to your life? And if they're not, then it's very important to ask important questions on how you can disconnect from this, okay? And I'm not saying discredit your emotions. I'm not saying your emotions are not important. I'm saying your emotions are connected to your ability to manifest. So if you are pouring all your energy into negative things, negative thoughts, negative emotions, not confronting issues in the moment when they happen and when they need to be dealt with, this is what's creating some sort of issues now in your life. So your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize how powerful your emotions are, and that wherever you place or put your emotions, that is just going to amplify the situation. So if you're placing your emotions in a situation that's toxic and not healthy, it amplifies it and it makes it worse. But if you take your emotions and pour them into something that inspires you, that makes you feel good, that helps you on your path to create more stability in your life, then that becomes amplified. And that's what you're learning right now over the next 6 months, okay? And that's your biggest piece of advice. Virgo, I hope you got something from this reading. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.